Man, do you know all the chaos behind the scenes that's going on, Joan?
I've seen Sam running around, yeah.
Right before broadcast, the computers went down. And so I think that Sam has gotten more steps, more exercise in the last 3 minutes than he's had in the last 2 years. No offense, Sam. I'm right there with you, friend.
I don't know about 2 years, but definitely been a minute.
All right. So anyway, good job, Sam, on getting us back up. So there's a lot that I want to talk about today. Number one, Joan, have you heard the new Nashvegas anthem? Please tell me no.
I have not.
Okay, so I have not heard this thing either.
Okay.
So I think what we want to do, you know how we do fun with audio?
Yeah.
I think at some point this morning, we'll do like fun with the Nashvegas anthem. Which, by the way, calling Nashville Nashvegas, is it just me or is that just epically dumb? Like I live here. I never call it Nashvegas. I feel like the people that call Nashvegas, Nashville, Nashvegas, I think that they are perpetually visitors and they don't actually live here. Am I wrong on that?
I think a lot of those people started it when they came and were hanging out with the locals because as someone that was born and raised here, it slowly kind of trickled in the late 20-teens that was starting to become a term.
Yeah.
As Broadway became a more popular place to party.
So do you agree that you like Nashvegas as a moniker for Nashville?
No, I agree with you that it's dumb.
I think it's dumb.
It's there's Vegas and there's Nashville.
Nobody calls Las Vegas like Vegasville. Whatever. All right. Hey.
Yeah, but okay.
Go ahead, Joan.
If you're somebody who's like sort of on the outside looking in, kind of like you may have been before, Dan, but arriving here and thinking of Nashville as like this cute, hometowny kind of place where there's people always strumming their guitars and, you know, there's places to go hear music and hang out. And then you see like the ridiculousness that happens on Broadway after dark.
Oh, my goodness
after
gracious.
dark. With the party buses, it happens in broad daylight.
So I just feel like there's an element of that rings true to at least to me when I think about what I thought Nashville was and the reality of what it is now that I'm here and I'm looking at it going, holy cow,
it used to be that.
She dresses like that.
It used to be what you said. It used to be you go into a lot of bars and they had what they call writers' rounds, and you'd have singers trying to make it. They still have that to a degree, but it used to be just every other venue you could go into. Every other bar, there'd be some people with their guitars, some no-name groups that would just get up there and jam. That's what it was. That's what I miss.
So, a couple of things, real quick. The only thing that I knew about Nashville when I moved here, because they didn't fly me in for an interview. It was all done on phone.
You're kidding me.
They never flew me in for an interview. No.
That never happens in radio.
You're being facetious. I think you're being facetious.
Well, I mean, I never heard of it before. So go ahead.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
well, in fairness, and it's just going to sound like I'm bragging. People know me in the industry.
Yes,
so
yes.
Anyway, whatever. So the only thing I knew about Nashville was what I saw on the TV show.
Right.
Right. So when I got here, and there were two opportunities, one in Kansas City, one in Nashville. I was presented with both. I chose Nashville, and that's what I chose to pursue. So it was almost entirely based on, the TV show Nashville is pretty cool. Makes Nashville look really cool. Did some research, and I came here, and I actually, do you know what's so funny, Joan? Is that the longer that I'm here, the more I actually appreciate Nashville itself, as far as Broadway and downtown and the bars and the rooftop restaurants and all that kind of stuff. I actually appreciate it now more these days than when I arrived here 12 years ago, almost 12 years ago. I have a much deeper appreciation for going into downtown, but I know when to go. Like, I'm not going to go into Nashville unless I absolutely have to on a Saturday night, like for a concert, for example, or a Preds game. But if I'm going to go into Nashville, it's going to be for brunch, for example. It'll be like brunch on the top of Old Red, which is these days, that is one of my absolutely favorite things to do, is have lunch up on the roof of Old Red. That's what I like to do, and that's what Amy likes to do too.
I wonder if that's enough to get Blake Shelton on the show.
to get who on the... No, people. Anyway, whatever. So
I'm going to... My husband and I have tickets to a show tomorrow in Nashville. So, but
what are you seeing?
We're seeing Jamie Lissow at
Okay.
Zanies. You don't know? Okay.
Oh, a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian. He's always on Gutfeld.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And he's super funny. So we're looking forward to it. It's a 4:00 show. And I'm thinking that we can get out in time before like all the craziness happens.
That's become more unpredictable over there.
Yeah.
It used to be, I went to school downtown, and I could be dropped off in the morning at 8 and picked up at 3, and there was no traffic, no breakneck, people screaming at each other traffic on the parkways at that point. Now it is a roll of the dice anytime between 2 and 6.
Well, it's a roll of the dice. So what is it?
Nashvegas.
Damn it.
Nashvegas.
What is wrong with you, Sam?
Bam.
You just blew the whole bit.
It's a pick of the guitar string. I don't know.
Okay, real quick, and then we got to get to work.
Okay.
What has changed in the last 12 years since I got here? It's the damn scooters.
You think it's scooters or do you think it's pedal bars?
I think it's the pedal taverns and the party buses.
Yeah, but they've always been here.
No, they have not.
They've been here since I've been here. The Woo Girls, woo!
Yeah, the Woo Girl. But I would say probably the last 7 years is really the emergence of these party buses. I mean, I think Metro Council had to have a meeting because some dude got ran over. He fell out.
Ugh.
Oh, I remember that.
Got run over, and it,
Well,
I'm just tired of being able to see that people aren't wearing underwear. Please, wear underwear if you're going to be on a party bus, for the love of God. Oh, yeah.
I have never in my life noticed that somebody's not wearing underwear.
Oh, they like to show
Are you talking
traffic.
about brasiers or are you talking about panties?
The second one.
It's okay to say panties on the radio. Just so we're clear. Joan, am I making this weird?
Well, it got weird.
Okay.
When Sam mentioned panties.
I didn't mention it. The lack thereof.
Sam's all freaked out because me and Joan are using the word
Hold on.
panties.
So-
Is panties like the word moist
There's
to
something.
you?
Moist.
So now Joan has a thing about the word moist.
So
Joan,
Sam,
how do you like your cakes?
chocolate. Bam.
You like them dry?
Sam, listen, I want to ask you a question. How do you know that about people on a party bus unless you were on a party bus?
Because the bus is elevated, right, above the vehicle and traffic. And some of these fatherless individuals is what I would categorize them as.
Fatherless individuals.
Wow.
Like
Dang.
to
Judgy
publicize. Yeah. A little bit.
So what are they doing? Like
Hiking
rockets,
their legs up.
like kicks
Yeah.
and on the party bus?
Yes.
Whoa.
I have never in my life seen that. No, but so here's
you've
the
been
thing.
lucky.
Dan's
Joan?
going to be on Broadway today, like looking for party buses. Where are they?
Come on, ladies, do the Rockettes kick. Yeah, that wouldn't be creepy at all. Old bald guy. I've never seen that. You know what? I would love to. I guarantee you, I've not opened up because of all the train wreckery that was happening right before the show. I've not opened up the super text line yet. I know that there's one of two things that are happening on the super text line right now. Number one, get to the news, damn it, get to the news.
Yeah.
Right? There's those people.
Yes.
And then there's also the people that are going to chime in and say, oh, yeah, we notice people without underwear on Broadway all the time. Or,
Yeah.
That's
or,
what you're going to see on a text.
or Sam's a creeper. One of those two. What do you think it's going to be? I've not even opened up. Do you have the super text line open?
I have it open. I'm seeing a lot of Crashville and Nastyville.
Nastyville's right.
Nastyville. Well, listen, do you know how many times I've stepped over vomit? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm sorry. People are eating. I'm sorry. It's
Yikes.
breakfast time. But people are absolutely right. But can I just say this too? Y'all have not seen Los Angeles or Orange County or places like Philadelphia. No offense, Joan. Philadelphia, right? So
Or
if
New Orleans.
Or New
Ooh,
Orleans. I've been to
yeah.
all of these places.
Yeah.
So
New
if you
Orleans
think
is-
Nashville is like Nastyville, that's all fine, well, and good.
Bourbon Street is like a urinal.
But you need to go to other cities, too, to put it all in perspective. Because New York, New Orleans, Philadelphia,
Oh, my God.
California, all of these states and all of these cities, Chicago, are much worse. And I mean far, far worse than anything that you've seen on Broadway. I'm telling you that, folks, because, the same people that will say, oh, Nashville is just as bad as ... are the same people that will say, oh, Nashville traffic is just as bad as the traffic in Atlanta or Los Angeles. Folks, I love every single one of you, even the hate listeners. You don't know what you're talking about.
Speaking
you just
of traffic,
don't.
There's nothing going on.
Speaking of which, do you know right now in Los Angeles, well, I'll say it this way. At 516 in Los Angeles, I guarantee you the 405 and the 101 are already jacked up. I can guarantee you that. How do I know? Because I used to be a traffic reporter in Los Angeles. Here in Nashville, 516 in the morning, there's nothing going on. Now, traffic is not nearly as bad in Los Angeles these days because all the illegal aliens are afraid to come outside. Can I ask this question, Joan, if you're on the super text line?
Yeah.
How many people are screaming at me to start doing the news?
I am not seeing anybody saying that.
Okay, because usually that's what I get.
You get some
Actually,
grace on Friday.
9577 says, I love when y'all have conversations like this.
Thank you, 90.
There you go.
90 what?
90. Where'd they go? 9577.
This is one of those opening segments where people are just now chiming in, and it's
Yeah.
I know. All right. Well, since we're already screwing around, you want to hear real quick the and then I promise at 5:30. So
He's gonna get to it.
5:35. You have President Trump has pardoned former Tennessee Speaker Glenn Cassida, his former Chief of Staff Cade Cothran. No word on the state representative. I forget her name.
Robin,
who was also
something Robin.
Yeah, Robin Hicks or something.
I have that. Yeah, I have it coming up.
You know what's so funny? On my notes, I said no word, and then I didn't finish the sentence because then we started having problems with the computers. Anyway, Robin Smith. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
President Trump has pardoned Glenn Cassida and Cade Cothran. No word on Robin Smith, who actually former state lawmaker, who dropped the dime on Cassida and Cothran. So it's a fascinating story, and this is certainly one that is going to divide the Republican Party here in the state of Tennessee. And I don't want to get into all of it now because it's a very cumbersome story. There's a lot of details and stuff that I've got to get into. But I want to know a couple of things. Let's do a Daily Dan poll. Hey, let's do a Daily Dan poll. Do you believe that Donald Trump was right in pardoning Glenn Cassida and Cade Cothran? I woke up this morning, Joan. I don't know when this came down. Yeah. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was
saw it last
absolutely
night. I was
shocked.
Scratching my head like, why is President Trump getting involved in this?
Well, these guys, they went through a grand jury and understood it was Biden's FBI when all this came down, but they were indicted by a grand jury, and they had a jury that convicted them of, 16, 17 different charges related to, bribery and kickback and all that kind. They were convicted by a jury. So I want to know, and it's funny because Joan and I, when we first saw each other, within the first 30 seconds, Joan, we both said the same thing. Yeah. Who put this in front of Donald Trump?
Yeah, who would have said, hey, Donald Trump, can you pardon these guys? Who in Tennessee is in the president's ear?
Right, because this is, number one, it felt awfully random. Maybe it's not. But, if you know anything about the story, and I was here in 2019, 2021, when all this was going on, I covered this. So I just don't understand. And it's a whole, that's why I don't have enough time to do it now, but it's a whole thing. And so can you put that on the Daily Dan poll for YouTube? If you watch us on YouTube, or you can take the poll. And how did we word the poll? Do you believe Donald Trump was right to pardon Cassida and Cothran? All right, there you go. Because I'm just going to tell you my official opinion right up front, my official talk show host opinion. I don't think so. I think he was wrong on this one. And I can say that as a Trump supporter, but I think that the president might be getting some bad advice on some things. I'm just telling you. Which
we don't want any of that because that was his first administration.
Term. His first term, he got some bad advice from people.
All kinds of bad advice. Mm-hmm. It's time to stop that right away.
So I'm trying to get a hold of Cameron Sexton, current Speaker of the House Cameron Sexton, to see if he wants to, because he loves getting text messages from me at 4:54 in the morning. But I want to know what he thinks about all this. And by the way, there's online there was, and I'll get into this during my official monologue on this, but the folks at Tennessee Stands actually accused Cameron Sexton, current Speaker of the House Cameron Sexton, of having a part in Glenn Cassidy's downfall so that Sexton himself could ascend to the Speaker of the House position in the Tennessee State House. That is actually their timeline. With all due respect to Tennessee Stands, but their timeline is way off, and I'll explain this further in the official monologue on this. But Cassidy, he had already been forced to resign from his speakership duties because of the, wait for it, you people that have been here a long time, the texting scandal between Glenn Cassidy and his chief of staff at the time, Cade Cothran, where if you folks remember, they were texting all kinds of stuff back and forth. I mean, it was misogynistic. There was some racist stuff in there as well. You know, just very bad. How bad was it, you may ask? It was so bad that Governor Bill Lee at the time threatened to call a special session to force the lawmakers to, boot him from the speakership position. He ultimately stepped down. He did stay in the House of Representatives until his term ended in 2022, I guess. So the folks over there at Tennessee Stands, their timeline is off because it wasn't until after Cameron Sexton became Speaker that all of this other stuff started happening, where they were accused of having mailers printed by their own company, and they got kickbacks in this whole thing. Again, it's a long, convoluted story, and I don't know how much people know about the intricacies of this story. What are people saying so far on the Daily Dan poll on YouTube?
No. He was not right.
Yeah,
no. Not right to
Donald Trump was wrong in pardoning these folks.
Yeah,
okay.
And I tend to agree, especially just going back over the evidence the FBI had against them.
Oh,
and the procedure went about, everything was lawful and in place.
Yeah, everything was done correctly. There was no, as a matter of fact, the judge who presided over the case was not a Biden judge. It was a Trump-appointed judge. Eli Richardson, I think his name was. So it's a whole thing. Hey, do you want to hear the, do you have it queued up?
I sent it to you.
I know you did, but you know how things go in here.
We can get it 5:35.
All right, coming up, we're going to do a number of things. We are going to listen to, I guess, the new Nashvegas anthem, which I didn't even know.
Sean Connery.
I know, right? So we're going to listen to the Nashvegas anthem. I don't know. I guess this is new.
Yep. It was released yesterday.
All right. I wonder how good or bad. Hey, Joan, do you think it's good or bad?
Well, I'm sure it's going to be good.
What do you think, Sam?
I previewed the first 10 seconds, and I'm curious. I'll say that much.
Okay. All right. Sam's got a future in politics. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Joan, you think? I think it's going to be a little corny. I hope I'm wrong, but I think it's going to be a little. It's going to be a little cheesy.
So you haven't listened to it yet?
No, that's the whole. That's the whole point, Joan.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like fun with audio. Joan or Sam, I know that there are flight delays all across the country, and CNN. We've got CNN on in here now. Flight delays, courtesy of, brought to you by the Democrat Party. Just really quickly, I've asked Sam: are there any flight delays as of yet coming out of
out of BNA?
BNA, Trashville, as people are saying on the super text line?
I'm looking at the website right now. Only one flight has been canceled. It was a Southwest flight to Orlando, or I'm sorry, coming in from Orlando. So other than that, everything else that was supposed to take off this morning or land this morning looks like it's on schedule.
Yeah, this is a flight. The headline, real quick, Jones. Mm-hmm. The headline is "Flight Mayhem: America's Flight Mare begins as more than 700 departures already canceled across the U.S." Yeah. So what are you going to say, Joan?
So I follow also Flight View. And they're saying that it is 60-40%. So 60% of flights, departures and arrivals are on time. 40% are late. None are very late.
Okay.
But the FAA status is called normal there. So, that this flight slowdown is not happening at BNA, but it is happening at Memphis.
Yes, and we talked about that earlier this week. So, all right, well, we'll keep an eye on it. Listen, if you are unfortunate enough to be flying this weekend, good luck to you. It's going to be rough. It's also going to be rough weather-wise with some possible storms coming in. About, they say, Joan, you say dinner time? So about 5, 6 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Extending through the evening hours, straight into about 11 o'clock tonight is when it'll all be out of here.
Okay, very good. You know what I say to that kind of weather?
What's that?
Get on down the road.
Keep
going east.
That's like Joe Biden saying, stop. Is that what he said?
Don't.
He
said don't. Remember when he told Iran, don't. And do you know what? Do you know what Iran did?
They did.
They did.
Yeah.
Don't.
Did. Whatever. All right, here's the Nashville new anthem. They call it the Nashvegas anthem. And I don't know. Without further ado, here it is. Joan, I want to know what you think. Sam, I want to know what you think. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play the whole thing. 2 minutes, 54 seconds. Also, folks on the super text line, let me know what you think about the new Nashvegas anthem. And by the way, it says Broadway and bitter.
We're out on Broadway in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. Ladies, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you chose to get over him in Nashvegas.
It's going to be a man-hating song. I already don't like it.
It's starting to sound like it.
I already don't like it. It's like, okay, so now, so in the first 5 seconds, it's going to be about a dude that done you wrong.
Yeah, and if you're trying to get over him in Nashvegas, you're either leaving with a severe hangover or some kind of venereal disease.
Well, as was discussed earlier, clearly, according to Sam, women in Nashvegas don't wear underwear or panties. I like it. I do. I like it. I really like this song.
Okay.
Do you don't?
I'm trying to decide, is there an actual writer and musicians, or is this an AI-generated song?
You know what? It says Tracy Lynn.
It's a real song.
It's a real song.
It's a real song.
Sung by apparently a real person. And, yeah.
Jelly rolls, new friends and low places. Hit Robert's nudies, bottoms up at the stage last. 1,000 boys audition, then I hang out with me. But only getting back with you just feels like what I need. I'm not at Broadway in Nashville, looking for that love feel. Trying to find my heart, but it belongs to you still.
8602. I am 70 and a woman, and I hate it already. 1477. One word. Yuck.
These are people who know music.
7127. That song sucks.
I have just one word for that song. Don't.
Can we really not come up with a better song than this? Says 7127.
Nick says horrible.
0404. Sorry, this sounds like AI.
Yeah.
4612. I thought I was on 95.5 for a second. No. Dan would like that piece of 4039. You ready?
Yeah.
Dan would like that piece of filth. This is garbage. Wow. Hate comes early this morning.
Yeah.
0164. That's terrible. Jerry says, I can barely understand a word that she says, and I don't like it. How do we go from the Judds to this? Says 14. Oh, wow. They're coming in. They're coming.
Shove
Everybody
knitting
hates
needles
this, man.
in my ears. Oh, my God.
1313. Absolute trash.
Can we have a palate cleanser real quick? That was awful.
Really?
That was bad.
I'm
Joan, what did you think?
I'm not a fan. I
Yeah.
have to say, I'm not.
Okay, so you know the Carrie Underwood Sunday Night Football theme?
Yes.
It sounds exactly like that, but instead we're complaining about men and getting drunk about it. Not that I have an issue with complaining about men, because I do it all the time too. However, it's so touristy, so fakey sounding, and it's not really country. It's pop. This is country.
What is this?
A palate cleanser.
I don't know who this is, but if this is going to get me pulled off YouTube today, I'm going to be really mad at you.
Yeah.
John Michael Montgomery sold the Grundy County auction incident.
Do you know when I need pot it down? Do you know who I like when I need a palate cleanser? The King. Do you know who the King is?
Elvis?
George Strait.
Oh,
come on, guys.
Okay.
Really?
Sorry.
Elvis? Well, Elvis.
You just
Memphis,
say
okay.
just the King.
The King.
Thank you very much.
No. George Strait, man. George Strait.
That's the King of Texas.
If I want to argue with Amy, I'll put George Strait on the player in the car.
And then when you realize you've made a mistake, do you put on the specific cross my heart and I promise to?
Do you know what happens actually? And I don't know if you guys are like this, but with my spouse, with my Amy, my wife,
my Amy,
whatever her name is. So we'll argue actually as to what we put on the radio or what music we listen to. And so there's sometimes we'll trade off. Like I'll choose a couple of songs and then she'll choose a couple of songs. And, if I catch her in a good mood, she'll put on something that I actually like. But then I find ourselves, we start like sort of hate selecting where she'll choose. I've talked about this before. She'll choose like Cardi B to tick me off. And then I'll pick up like Huey Lewis to anger her.
You two make such an interesting
Huey Lewis?
couple.
Why is that, Joan?
Choosing songs to tick each other off.
It's all in good fun.
Okay.
It is all in good fun.
I'm lucky. My wife and
Until
I love
she
the
brings
same
out the
music.
Tupac. Then it gets
Oh,
serious.
gosh.
What were you saying, Sam?
I was going to say I'm lucky. My wife and I love the same music. Pretty effortless.
You are. Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
You're right. I'm not 17 years older than her.
Today is my birthday. Can you play George Strait for me? No, because I know that'll get me pulled off YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Just take it out of the stream. The stream can suffer.
Well, anyway, but happy birthday, 4013.
What is the greatest George Strait song?
Heartland. My favorite is Heartland. That is my all time. Heartland is one of my all time favorite George Strait songs.
Okay.
There's just so many. My favorite is Heartland. That's going to be my fave.
Joan,
actually.
do you have a favorite George Strait song?
Joan doesn't know any George Strait songs, clearly.
Hey,
Joan, just say Heartland and you'll be safe.
Okay, Heartland.
There you go. Atta girl.
You've lived here how long?
That's not fair.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
I'm going to go Carrie in Your Love With Me. Pretty good
Okay. You know what? So you want to hear this is so stupid. I apologize, people, but it is Friday.
Yeah.
My favorite George Strait songs, this is what's on my playlist, all right? Amarillo by Morning.
Ooh.
Carrying Your Love With Me.
Mm-hmm.
Troubadour Makes Me Cry. Write This Down is another one.
That's another good one.
I mean, I've got a lot. I've got a lot here. So, and of course, again, Heartland. So, yeah, I'm a big George Strait fan. And he is the king. I saw him play in Los Angeles many years ago. You know who opened up for George Strait? One of my other favorites, Jody Messina. Jody Messina opening up for George Strait I think it was at the LA Forum. She played a version of, oh my goodness gracious, it was AC/DC. I'm not the biggest AC/DC fan. I'm sorry, Johnny B and Ken. But she played a version of an AC/DC song that absolutely rocked the place. It was amazing. I'm such a Jody Messina fan too.
No, it is very interesting. You think country artists, country music, sometimes they'll venture out and cover something. I did was at the CMA Awards over a decade ago, and I forget the artist, but he got up there and played Pink Floyd in the middle of the CMA show. It was crazy.
6556. Today is not my birthday. Can you not play that anthem again? You know what? Okay. In fairness to me, with the exception of a lot of Amy's music, I'm actually amenable to a lot of different kinds of music. Do you know what I was rocking to the other day? Like, I think this was yesterday. Do you know what I was listening to? The soundtrack to Grease.
Oh, wow.
That's just dating yourself.
I know, but you know what? I'm like, oh my God, why is that suddenly in my head?
Were you dancing in the car?
I was doing the shoulder shuffle. I'll admit to that. I was doing the shoulder shuffle.
Did you reach up and try to run your fingers through your
Sorry.
We gotta go. Anyway, so there you go. I don't know. I guess I'm going to be at odds with the listeners.
You like it
yet again? Yeah, I did. I said I liked it. Yeah, but again, I'm very forgiving. Now, will I go out of? Now, I would like. By the way, a couple of things. Number one is in regards to Amy. That actually is something that she and I did a lot when we first started dating. Is the music battles. But these days, we have, I think, probably one artist that we can both agree on. You know who that is, Joan? Do you know who that is, Sam? The one artist Amy and I can both agree on?
Ozzy?
No.
You said Ozzy?
No.
Carrie Underwood.
Morgan Wallen.
Oh. Okay.
If we're going on a long road trip, we can put on just our playlist of Morgan Wallen, and the music battles are a thing of the past. So that is the one of the artists. There's a lot of other artists that we can agree on. I think, do you know how we actually fixed the music battles? And I gotta credit Amy with this. We fixed the music battles by Amy came up with a playlist that we both agree on. So there is some Carrie Underwood in there. There's some Tim McGraw. There's some Def Leppard in there as well. There might be an Ozzy song or two. It's the most eclectic thing that you've ever heard, but if you're trying to get, me and Amy and I to, agree on a long car ride, you're going to have a lot of Morgan Wallen. You're going to have a lot of, modern day country. And I can almost guarantee you that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You would not hear this. I would like, by the way, just because, I'm all about equity. I don't know if you folks know this. I'm all about equity. So I would like now a song, a version of Nashvegas' anthem that is sung by a man who is complaining about the fact that some woman did him wrong.
No, it should be a song sung by a man about his fiance going to Nashville and cheating on him, because I guarantee you that happens every weekend in this town for the bachelorette getaways.
Have you ever talked to people who actually work?
We took a friend of mine.
Bus things?
Yeah. So we took a friend of mine out for his bachelor weekend, and we went out to Yeehaw and had a great and the party buses were pulling up, and one of the drivers was getting out, and I'm like, how crazy is it to operate one of those things? He's like, if it weren't for the money, it's too stressful.
You lose
These people get too crazy.
Yeah. You lose all faith in humanity.
Yeah.
Is what happens. So anyway, I guess that is then the end of the Nashvegas theme for Nashville's Morning News. Okay.
I think we can safely nix that.
Was there one person can I ask this? Was there one person that liked it? Like on the super text line? I didn't see one person that liked it.
The YouTube chat was all thumbs down.
Oh, were they really?
Yeah.
Well, we love the YouTube
please
chatters.
Make it stop. My ears are bleeding.
I'm sorry. Do you know what? I could just play Nancy Pelosi and AOC on a loop. I could really piss people off then.
No, you can't. Yeah.